Hello there YouTube, how are you all doing? Well, I've been hearing a lot of talk recently about the world ending today. Apparently the world is going to end today. People were saying it as far back as fucking like 6 months ago. Oh, the world's going to end in December 2012 on the 21st. Because I'm guessing the reasons for this was because it's the end of the Mayan calendar, and some people equate the end of the Mayan calendar with the end of the world for some reason. Don't know why. Well, I think I can quite categorically state that the world hasn't ended. And I can honestly say to the people that thought the world was going to end today, you need to fucking stop believing all this crap you hear on the internet and the people waffle on about the end of the world, because the end of the world isn't going to happen for millions of fucking years. Okay? Unless we accidentally fire a shit ton of nuclear weapons at ourselves, the world is going to be fine. Or a rogue asteroid smashes into it, the same thing that happened to Mars. So the world hasn't ended today. The world isn't going to end in 2 years. The world didn't end in 2000 with the millennium, which everyone was saying was going to happen. Oh, the world's going to end when it hits 2000. All the computers are going to shut down. Mine was still working, which was amazing because mine was a piece of shit back then. It's a piece of shit now, but not this one. I mean, my actual computer. It was a piece of shit. It's a different computer now, but it was a piece of shit back then. And my new one's a piece of shit now. So, and I've got an error. I've got a problem with it at the minute. It's not recognising the C drive, which is fun. So do la fa mi do re so do la ti do re do. If you think it's the end of the world, then you should shoot your fucking self. Yeah, so the world hasn't ended today, don't worry. Can you imagine if I got to yesterday and I was like, yeah, the world's not going to end tomorrow. Everyone that believes the world is going to end tomorrow is fucking stupid. Imagine if I woke up today and everything was destroyed. You just wake up and go, oh crap, what happened here then? I mean, how many men would wake up, like, if it was the end of the world, and go, Paris Hilton would shag me now, because I'm the last man alive. Now, I'm not a Paris Hilton fan. I hate Paris Hilton. And I think if I woke up today and it was the end of the world, then I think the first thing I'd do is try and make sure my family was okay, and like other people that mean a lot to me, like very close friends, the girl I'm in love with, that sort of thing, and then just trying to, then like you got to scavenge for food or whatever. If your house has fallen down or something, then you need somewhere new to live, or just rebuild the fucker quick. And then you just got to try and figure out how you're going to survive. And also the fourth thing to do then, so you got to check your family and loved ones are okay. Make sure you've got enough, like you've got food and stuff. Find somewhere new to live if your house has fallen down, or fix it. And the fourth thing you have to do is try and see if there are other survivors nearby, because you could make a difference between whether they live or die or not. Or you might figure out that you're the only person left in your particular town. That'd be fun. You could run the town. go into your local gun shop or whatever and just like, stock up on weapons and ammunition, obviously, and just like become the sheriff of your own town. You don't get paid for it, but then there's no job for you to do. So all you have to do is just live, basically. Just walk down the street, just like with shitloads of guns. You know, looking around. Someone enters your town, just like walk over to them and go, "What are you doing in my town? What are you doing in my town, motherfucker?" And then you sneeze on them. What are you doing in my town, motherfucker? I don't know why I picked a shotgun for that, or a rifle. Yeah, could be a rifle. What are you doing in my town? Sniper rifle. It's like, I can see you all the way over there. What are you doing in my town? Get out. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm telling you, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger would be a great man if he went to Jamaica. I'm telling you, man, you want some weed? No, let's get out of here. I don't know if that sounds right, I don't care. So yeah, so if it was the end of the world, it'd be pretty funny, wouldn't it? All these people are going, no, it's not going to be the end of the world, it's not going to be the end of the world, and you wake up and it's the end of the world. And we're like, guess I was wrong. But there's nobody here to say I was. So fuck you all! I guess the fifth thing I'd do if it was the end of the world, after make sure family and loved ones are okay, finding food, sorted out place to live, and like checking the town for survivors, would be to make sure that my enemies have died. And if not, make it that way. Because there'd be no law, would there? Because like the world ended, so like pretty much the whole balance of the entire world would be off, and so like law and order wouldn't really exist until we create it again. And I'm sure if we had a choice, we would want to create law and order again. Then again, I guess you would. There are reasons why you would, and there are reasons why you wouldn't. So yeah, you just go around killing all your enemies. Now that's just me personally. I don't think everyone would do that. Like I don't think pick someone at random. Pick someone on YouTube at random. I don't think Maxine. Hi Maxine. I don't think you would wake up and do all those things in that specific order. Make sure your family. Well, I guess you'd make sure your family were okay and your loved ones. Obviously, you'd make sure you got food. You'd probably make sure your house is fine, or find somewhere new to live or whatever. But guessing, since you're a nice person, that you'd go around looking for other people that you could possibly help or save, or whatever. But I don't think you'd be one of those malicious type people that would go around killing all your enemies. I mean, I'm not a malicious person, but if it's the end of the world, who fucking gives a shit? It's not going to be illegal anymore, is it? Just get a couple of guns and just pop them all in the face. Fucking steal a car and everything, you can... Well, it wouldn't be really stealing a car if the fucking owner is dead, is it? It's like going to their house and go, I'll take those keys now, and I'll take this car. Do I need a license? No, because there are no police to come arrest me. Except myself, because yeah, I'm now the policeman in my own town. Because I'm the only one that survived. Imagine how much how much of an ego boost it would be if you were the only person that survived in your entire country. Like over the period of however long it takes to go from one side of your country to the other. It'll take a while, I guess. But say over the period of a couple of weeks, you drive from one end of your country to the other, checking out pretty much every town, city, or village, and you find out that you and possibly one other person are the only people still alive on your country, or even on your entire continent, and it'd be good if it was a member of the opposite sex. If it's not, then you suddenly turn gay, don't you? Or you're engaged in a lot of furious wanking. But that's just the physical side. Just finding someone else would be a good thing, really. Stops you going crazy, because we all know that when people are alone for too long, they sort of go a bit nuts. Then again, even as we get older, we start to go a bit nuts. Start getting Alzheimer's and Parkinson's and all those other diseases that are named after people with really long names. Hello, I am Dr. Barry Meningitis. No, Dr. Barry Hepatitis. That's it. And this is my sister, Carol Hepatitis. I've discovered hepatitis B, and she discovered hepatitis C. And how did we do this? Because we caught it. That'd be great. But yeah, so you go around your entire country and you find out that you and maybe only one person are the only people alive. You hope it's not your enemy, otherwise you plug her in the head. Guess you'd hope it wasn't your ex-girlfriend or your ex-boyfriend if you're a girl, because it'd be like, oh shit, we gotta get back together now. Then again, if you're like me, then you're still in touch with most of your ex-girlfriends, and you're not really resentful of them. So it's like if I found out that like the only person left alive in my country apart from me was like one of my ex-girlfriends, depending on which one it was, I would probably be quite happy to find them and get back together with them. But that's just me. Also, if you do find out that like you're the only person that survived in your own country, wouldn't you be thinking like, well, what's so great about me? Why did I survive where everyone else didn't? Weird. I mean, if the world did end today, obviously it hasn't, but if the world had ended today, when I wake up and I was the only person left alive in the entire country, or even just in my entire town, or city, or village, or whatever, then I would sort of sit there and think, well, why me? Surely other people could have survived. Why would I survive? Which I guess is contrary to what most people will say. Most people say, well, if it's the end of the world, I'll survive. It's like, you're very cocky about that, are you? Tell you what, mate, if the world ends, I'll shoot you myself. Whereas I'll be like, well, the world's ended, so why did I survive? Why am I one of the lucky ones that survived? Of course, you'd be happy you were still alive, but you'd be like, why? Well, what's so special about me? Now, of course, if we respect Darwinism, Darwin's theory. Now, it's not only the strongest survive, which is what people seem to think Darwin's theory is. It's not only the strongest survive, or even the most intelligent. It's the ones most adaptable to change. Which sort of explains why Tyrannosaurus Rex died. Because he was one of the strongest, you see, and he still died. And one of the most intelligent dinosaurs was actually velociraptor, I think. So they had a very complex way of communicating with each other and everything, and compared to all the other dinosaurs, who just sort of roared at each other. And they didn't survive either, so it's not the strongest or the most intelligent that survive, it's the ones most adaptable to change. Which obviously was none of the dinosaurs, because they all got stuck in their own ecosystems and got stuck in one way of life. I wouldn't say I'm the most adaptable to change. I'm going for the whole list. I wouldn't say I was the strongest, because I'm nowhere near the strongest person in the world. Ooh, I'm so strong I could crush a grape. I love saying that. Yes, I'm not the strongest of guys. I'm quite intelligent, but I wouldn't say I was the most intelligent guy. I think one of the most intelligent guys in the world today is Professor Stephen Hawking, and I doubt he would survive either. And I don't know why I tilted my head when I was talking like that. Yeah, so that he would survive either. I mean, I guess he's one of the most intelligent guys in the world. I think Stephen Fry is quite intelligent. And interestingly enough, I think actually Bill Bailey is quite interesting. Quite intelligent. Quite interesting. He's quite interesting. He's quite intelligent, sorry. Actually, there's a few comedians I'd say are actually quite interesting. Quite intelligent. And I'm quite intelligent, I guess. And I apparently have an IQ of 142. Which isn't a mark of how intelligent you are, but yeah. But it's pretty high. It's not as high as like Stephen Hawking or whatever, probably not even half as much. But yeah, by the standards of the common man, pretty high, I guess. Not to brag or anything, don't like bragging. The only time I brag is when I'm playing cards. 7-card brag. Yeah, deal with some cards and let's play brag. My cock's bigger than your cock. My cock's bigger than your. That's what I used to think playing brag was. No, I didn't. I knew someone who did though. But that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm not the strongest of guys, and I'm not the most intelligent. I wouldn't say I'm the most adaptable to change. I do adapt, but not very quickly. So I'm adaptable to change, but not very adaptable to change. Like, I'll adapt if I have to. I'm like the Borg in that respect. Like, the Borg have a singular purpose, and when they start to face difficulties, that's when they will adapt. So, like, they only adapt if they're forced to. You know, we will adapt. Unassimilated species engaged. You can't assimilate that, it's a chicken. Your technological and biological distinctiveness will be added to our own. You can imagine the Borg trying to assimilate a chicken. That's an interesting image. This little chicken walking around in a farm full of other chickens with a little gun on his wing. Looking around going, "Peacock, peacock, peacock. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Peacock." Anyway, yeah, so I wouldn't say I'm the most adaptable to change. But I guess, you know, I would probably, possibly survive. And then I would think, Why Me? Which was a good program that used to be on BBC One. Why Me? So yeah, basically this video was about the world ending, and the world hasn't ended, so this video is a bit pointless. And there will come another time when people will think that the world is going to end. And so, I say to you all, out there in the land of YouTube, don't always believe what others say, especially when it comes to things like the end of the world, because you're probably gonna look like a big tit, just like the rest of them. Yeah, so basically all these people that thought the world was going to end today, all I say to you is fucking find something better to do with your life. Stop sitting there writing down all these formulas and trying to work out when the world's going to end, because you're never going to get it right. And on the off chance that you do get it right, you're probably going to fucking die with the rest of us. So you won't even be proved right, will you? You won't even be alive to go, I was right. The world has ended today. And I don't know why. The man that got it right would be French. But yeah, it's not really French, is it? Chowder. It's chowder. Say it right. Chowder. Just a bowl of chowder, sir. So would like the chowder, the escargot, the chowder, and le poisson. Every yes, I will fish and chips, chowder, and snails. Anyway, thank you for watching this video about the world not ending, and we'll see you all again soon.